Hello, hello, hello to the Long Story Short, the podcast. My name is going to be B. Maurice.
I'm the overly sexy Dede. He does not do that, guys. He loves it.
What do we have for the people today?
Well, we're gonna dive right into it. This past
Let's.
weekend was the BET Awards, and I will say this was one of the best awards they have had in a long time. If you were born, well, not born, if you watched it in the early 2000s, you know exactly what I mean because it's been a mess the past like 10 plus years. Um, in my opinion, that's just me, you know. But I would say that they did a good job this season. Drewski hosted it. He led the show, and he did a great job. His skits were amazing. His interaction with Kiki Palmer was absolutely hilarious and funny as hell. And I did not know he can actually sing. I was a little bit shocked, you know. So I give hats off to him for him coming on this stage and doing his big one because not a lot of folks can do that on this show. Are we going to be shady or are we going to be nice?
I love Drewski. The skits were overdone. They were too long. They were exaggerated.
I
A
guess
lot
shady
of
it is.
people online hated it. And as soon as the award show was over, Kiki Palmer joined the board. So that says a lot, not just about the skit, but like his overall hosting abilities and capturing the people. The commercials were great.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, the award show has not been the same since the early 2000s. So I guess that's just added another one to the dust. But what's next on our schedule for this show?
In best news, we have the Lauryn Hill tribute, which in my opinion was probably one of the best tributes I've seen in years.
Hmm.
And I mean years, okay? It's the gospel that started it off,
Oh,
the
with Tanya?
collaborations. My God, today. Who's the man on the piano? They were great.
Listen.
And I enjoyed the pairing of people, the Nas and the Doja Cat, the SZA and the
Hmm.
Doshi today. The Queen Latifah, the Common. It was like, who put these people together?
They knew what they were
Brilliant
doing.
job. Brilliant job. Brilliant job.
And she was on time. Kudos to her. She was on time. I love it.
I heard that she wasn't even supposed to perform that song. She sounded good. Now, I'll stop there because I'm everything black.
Oh, okay. Well, I will say is this on Miss Hill. What
Hmm.
people don't understand is that she only had one album.
I know, and it was 27 years ago, 25
It
years ago.
feels like she's been on this earth and doing this for years, and that's it, and it's nuts. That's just one album she got. Her first album, which she got 5 Grammys and Album of the Year at the Grammy Awards as well. So that's amazing for her. So I mean, I guess she just came. They gave her her awards, and she wanted to bless us with a little performance. I think she did well. We're gonna let my
I think she
co.
did amazing. I think
Oh,
she did
okay.
amazing. What I will say is the only thing that's been popular for the last 9 years has been her uterus. Doesn't she have like 9 kids?
He had to go there. He had to go there. I mean,
Sorry,
three
Lauren,
of
I
them
love
performed
you.
on stage.
I'm surprised all nine didn't. Um,
And never just keep it classy at all.
Shout out to her. Amen. Amen.
Well, moving on to our next honoree, Miss Tiana Taylor was honored with the Icon of the Year award, which a lot of folks were not really too thrilled about that.
The
However,
people hated it.
I don't see why. She's been in the game for 20 years. She's been doing great things. So I don't understand why. And this album is Icon of the Year. It's not saying she's the of the decade. It's just the year. And she had a lot. She won her Golden Globe this year. She's been acting, doing her music, touring. Give this girl her flowers. You know what I mean? But I will say the one thing that I think she was more excited about than getting the actual award was getting the award from her actual icon, Miss Janet Jackson, who flew in from her tour out of the country to give her her award. And we know how BET does Janet. They keep counting her out. You know, they keep giving her hell for that wardrobe malfunction at the Super Bowl years ago. But
Mm-hmm.
BET, we love her. And she comes out and the love, the world, the love they give her is amazing. So shout out to her for coming all the way to give her that award. She won it herself before as one of the past. So it's only great. And I can't wait to see what comes out of Tiana Taylor's mouth next.
I love my Sagittarius sister. Tiana Taylor is very, very influential. I do think that her most influential work comes from behind the camera, which is why a lot of people are mad. They can't physically see it. She is an investment piece. And we all know, well, not all of us,
Clearly.
some of the girls need to invest. But when you think about a bank account and you put that money in savings, you have to wait your turn to watch it grow. Tiana Taylor has even told us herself she's been influenced by Beyonce. She had personal conversations with Beyonce. Beyonce's told her some things. She is not just opening the door for the girls behind her, she is holding it open. She is choreographing people's routines. She is behind the camera. She knows what she's doing. A lot of people physically can't see it because not all the time do we get behind the scenes. We only get the product. Um, is she a decent enough singer? Yes. Does she have amazing, immaculate visuals? Absolutely. But a lot of people need to see more of the product. I do think that if she had not won for her acting, she may or may not have gotten that award. But shout out to her. Number one. Number two, Janet Jackson kind of confused me. Her outfit confused me. The Tupac on her shirt confused me. Your nephew was in the movie. The movie did so well. Like, are you protesting so against the movie? Why not just put Michael on your shirt? Anyhow,
Oh Lord.
moving on.
I can say this. I can appreciate so with Tiana Taylor and Cardi B, these two ladies, when they get on stage to get their awards, they are completely real. Like they don't try to sugarcoat it, be like, "Thank you guys so much for all the opportunities." They are like,
You did sound
"Listen,
like
this is
Cardi
my
B with
moment.
that, though.
This is my moment. I'm gonna take this moment. I'm gonna be excited. I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna curse. I'm gonna be great." They live in that moment, so I could appreciate that from them as artists in today's time.
Yeah, I'll second that motion.
Yes. I mean, we also had other great performances. This great,
Yes, we did.
like,
Yes, we did.
great
Speak
singing.
about it. Who was your fave?
Uh, Miss Johnson and Erica Campbell. Listen, I love a good gospel piece. I love a good gospel moment. She sang down. She didn't leave no crumbs. She said, "I'm coming here to do this," and she did just that. I wanted more.
I will agree. I actually thought that especially Miss Johnson needed 3 more minutes.
Yes.
Just when my spirit and soul opened up, it gave Zora Neale Hurston. My soul just opened up. And then they cut it. I was like,
Every time, every time. That
my
just
God,
shows how
today was
good
an anointing.
she drug you in. She just like, I need this moment, and she did a very good job. I love that she did what she did. You know, Kalani did a great job, but she always does a great job on stage. Not to brought back.
Let me add this. I I thought, and I know people may eat me up for this.
Uh oh.
I just thought that she was a pretty girl with tattoos doing the bisexual thing with like a studio sound. Nothing wrong with it. It sells records, it makes money.
Hmm.
But I looked at her quite differently. Number one, first to have Jamie Foxx and his daughter open up for you, and secondly to have full orchestral melodies behind you, backing it up. Beautiful. The one spotlight, the nuances that she added to that song,
Yes.
the dress. I look at her differently now.
She
I
ate it
appreciate
up.
that
She
performance.
ate it up. I love a good
Hmm.
performance. And the BET was lacking that for some years now. So I'm glad we got back into that realm of doing great things and whatnot.
Who else was good? Ray was amazing. Ray was amazing.
This is the thing. I never really listened to her music.
Ooh, let me
But
talk.
but but
Amazing.
let me
Okay.
just say this. After she performed on Sunday, I went right over to Apple Music. I was blown away by how strong and appealing she was. She drew the crowd in. I did not know who she was. I promise you. And then after that, I was like, yo, I gotta go see her music. And I
So
was
you
like,
didn't know her at all before?
I didn't. I really didn't. I didn't really pay mind to her, coming out. I'm like, oh, she's there. I know who she was. She was a singer, but I never really looked at her, and heard her music. But after she sung on Sunday, I was just like, I have to go look at her catalog because this was amazing.
So you weren't a fan. Baby, baby, you can go ahead, cry your Oscar winning tears. That song transformed, and she did it in front of Beyonce. Beyonce was at that award show. I think Gaga was there too. But where were you when she was trying to find her husband? Baby, where the hell is my husband? Oh my
I
Jesus,
don't
well,
know. I know. I heard that song
me,
before because it's everywhere,
oh.
but I just didn't pay it no mind. I just didn't really go like, oh my God,
Wow.
the girl.
And I always wanted to go to a concert, but she is from the UK, and that's where all her concerts are. And I'm not flying to the UK for a
Moment.
concert. And also, I really struggle with how much money she's making from these concerts because if you ever see a performance from her, it's a full orchestral band of like 69,000 people. Like her backdrop is always millions of people.
Yes.
But she is just a delight. I'm glad that she's getting her flowers.
I'm glad that
Oh, Lord. Oh, special appearances. Kelly Rowland looked stunning.
Stephen
Stunning.
Marcel, second.
Stunning.
That pixie cut, she brought it back. I said, girl,
Stunning.
I love
Who
it.
else looked amazing on the red carpet?
Well, we know who did not look amazing on the red carpet. Miss Miami. I was completely confused. Very confused. Especially because she looked great on stage.
I don't know who dressed her. I don't know why. Speaking of Miami,
Okay. This is your girl, so let's go here.
two things were obviously missing from the BET Awards. The first is Sexy Red, and the second, questionably missing, was a performance from Miami. For her to have the hottest song and for her to come out and announce, what did she announce, the award or a
An
performer?
award, yes.
She announced an award. She came out to her song, Spin That Shit, Spin That Shit. The whole crowd stood on their feet
They did.
and gave orchestral continuance of a trending song today. And we didn't get a performance at the BET Awards. That lets me know one thing. They're trying to class up the show and take it away from, there's a barometer.
Mm-hmm.
This is, the Oscars, and this is the Source Awards. They're trying to move that meter closer to the Oscars and further
Yes.
away from the Source Awards.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on.
Wow. I mean, speaking of music, we're in the music room. We have some tours that are actually out there now.
The first tour we've got is Ariana Grande. Um,
He's about to be shady, guys.
Eter-
Just so you know.
Eternal Sunshine, and she's still looking like eternally Skeletor. When she transcended into the sky at the end of the concert, I was worried. I didn't know if they had a broom with a ponytail or what. Cynthia Erivo is showing that she's gaining weight, but not Ariana Grande. I think we need to send help, and I think we need to hold hands because our former black sister is fading away before our very eyes. Also touring, Chris Brown and Usher. That tour has begun, and I'm wondering to myself, was there any practices? I don't know if Usher is slowing down, but he looked as if I don't know if he had a drink in the back. I don't know if the cardio wasn't cardioing. He's too old to be, married at home making babies. So that can't be the answer. But in one viral dance, his body is angled toward Chris Brown, watching the moves that he's doing because he doesn't know the dance. And it's supposed to be a duo dance. Um, he's very much giving Unk. Um, and I love Usher, but he looks like he is just going with it looks like he's just happy to be there. And
It's the first show.
we are not paying money for you to be happy to be there.
It's the
Get into that
first.
choreography bag and rehearse.
It's the first show. We have to also realize Usher is getting up there in age. Last year he had a tour of his own. He had his
How old is Usher?
residency.
47?
He was really, yes. He's been busy and busy, busy. It looks like they both stopped touring and got right back into touring with no rest. So let's give him a break. It was the first show. They have 36 more shows to go. I'm sure it'll get better. You know what I mean? They added Mario to the lineup as well for the
Oh, did
tour.
they?
So we'll see him sometimes in the show, which is great. But let's give him some grace. He's not Chris Brown's age. He's up there, but he's still performing, and the vocals still work. That's the
The
important part.
the vocals will always work.
So
The
there.
vocals will always work. My only caveat is the vocals and the dancing don't work together. When they do, it's rare. And when he starts to move, he gets sweaty and the vocals will suffer. Chris Brown has the talent of having an auto-tuned mic. Can he sing? Yes, but his mic is very auto-tuned, and it was very clear and evident in that duo dance. But let's stay tuned.
I'm sure we'll cover the story midway through the tour because someone has a lot of opinions. He's a perfectionist with everything. So I guess we'll be back here again, probably in like September.
Amen.
So stay tuned.
Amen.
On to other news. We're going to go into the basketball realm. Mr. LeBron James is planning on leaving the Lakers after 8 years.
8 years.
Yes. The Lakers, I guess, asked him to take a pay cut, and
How much of a
he
pay cut?
did not like that. They didn't disclose what his pay cut would be. He disclosed that he felt like it's not fair because Kobe, in his last 2 years of playing, was granted what he wanted for those 2 years. In my opinion, you can't compare yourself to Kobe. That's Mamba. That's the GOAT. That's the boy. That's the man. That's him. You know what I mean? Also, you have to be understanding of Kobe brought them 5 rings and 20 years of his life. He started there and his career there. There's some sense of loyalty to Kobe when that was done. You cannot compare yourself to that, in my opinion. You being the GOAT and you being in the top 10 of best players, to me, you can't do that.
I got a question. How old was Kobe in the last 2 years?
The 30, no, 40, 42,
Okay.
I believe, 42. Yes, I believe 42. Yes.
How old is LeBron? 68.
No, I think he's in his 40s as well. He only stayed longer because he wanted to play with his son, Bronny. And they
Mm,
granted him that. Remember, he's the only basketball player to ever play with his son in the same season, same year, same team. So you got something from Lakers.
he
It
got
just wasn't
something.
that.
I feel like that he got 4 different rings from 3 different teams, and
Yes.
that cannot compare to keeping up with retention matters.
Yes.
And although people associate the acronym of GOAT with LeBron James, it's different. The Lakers would be nothing without Kobe. The end.
Plus, the last ring he got them was in 2020.
That's true. That's
We're
true.
going. That's 6 years ago, my man. I mean, come on, come on.
Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant.
That's Mamba. That's our guy. That's our guy.
Always in our minds be today. In other news, we've got trash to talk about. We brought you the story about Ray J and his social media MMA fight. And now we've got him squaring against the meth head himself, Orlando Bloom. Um, in the weigh-in, I don't know what was going on. Press conference, weigh-in. All I could see was his hairline receding and his mind gone. I don't know if he took a hit the night before or the morning of. There was some sort of simulated altercation that escalated after security got in there.
Mm-hmm.
In between the two of them, mind you, they're like at opposite ends. They get damn near kiss. I thought they were gonna kiss because they were so close. As soon as security ran between the two of them, now we want to tussle. Yikes!
All I can say is, why are we here?
Why
How did
are
we
we
get here?
here?
How did we
Why
get
are we
here?
here?
I'm not understanding this conversation. I'm not sending this fight. This is the most weirdest thing ever in life.
Why are we here?
Raja, you were
And
on your
why are we
deathbed literally a month ago.
still doing drugs?
I'm just completely. I just don't understand why this is something that we had to discuss, but it's out there, so we had to, give
It's
some
out
light
there.
to it. But I mean, good luck to both of them. I'm not gonna watch the fight. I'll be honest, but I'm sure I'll see some clips online when it happens.
We
Hopefully,
don't
though.
care, but we'll bring you the news.
Hopefully, it's gonna be longer than the last one, but we shall see. Moving
I can
on.
only imagine like who's gonna send the first text message, like, girl, who's gonna win?
Are we gonna bet on this fight? Shall we
Let's
bet?
move on to 2 more people that we don't care about. Karamo went on to Carlos King, talking about he's in this new love affair after uh, dumping that white man and picking up something black. Now, the something black turns out to be Jessie Smollett, but we're likely to give him away as well. Did
You
he
know,
actually say his name, or are we still inferring that?
no, he said his name and it's confirmed. It's
Okay.
confirmed. It's very
Okay.
much confirmed.
Oh,
I love love. I think love is great. But sometimes in the gay world, it's weird. Like, this is a weird instance because Jesse was engaged less than 3 weeks ago to someone else.
was it a white man?
No, he wasn't white. No, Jesse he had a fiance for the last 3 years. They just ended their relationship, I think, around 3 to 4 weeks ago. It was very, very recent. And I do believe in love at first sight and all that stuff, but like you just got out of a 3 year relationship with someone else and you were engaged to them. How is it you guys are ready at this point and in love and ready for marriage, as Karama would say, and they ready to just, be great and the wedding bells are pouring through? I'm just not I need to understand how this works. Is it the celebrity world? Because it's just weird to me. Like who can do that?
When Karamo started talking about we're in love, it just was not convincing to me. I I'm sorry.
It seems
Karamo
like
and
more
his
publicity.
I, I don't care. No one cares about either one of them. Number one. Number one, okay, cool. Karamo's talk show is successful. I will
Yes, it
always
is.
root for black people, especially gay black people breaking through in the industry. However, he doesn't seem like he's relatable to blacks. His face is filled. He wears too much makeup and he lays with a white man at night. Jessie Smollett um, took down the entire show of Empire. He lies, and then he got on those people's stages and sounded like a dying cat, and he was the headliner. So the two of them can actually headline to hell, and
Oh,
I wish the best for them in silence.
oh my
You know
goodness.
how like you're rooting for people, but like please don't sit at my table while I root for you. That's
Right.
how I am with them.
We don't want to see it.
Congratulations. Oh, I don't care. I'm not sure why it was even a thing. Like it went viral, but like people were rolling their eyes, not like, oh, congratulations. It's like,
We're ready for this.
all right, girl, please go away.
I guess we'll see what happens, because like I said, the gay world is different than the straight world. People fall in love and fall out of love even quicker,
Hmm.
especially in that world and then in the celebrity world. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, we'll never have to speak on this ever again, but I'm pretty sure we will in a few months.
I'm sure they'll be breaking up. Anywho,
Yes.
all right, let's switch gears completely, guys. There was an episode that we did not air. It should have aired on Juneteenth, and it discussed everything Karmelo Anthony. Without going too deep into it, we scrapped it because of all the new resurgences of different videos and different points of view. Um, so yeah, we're gonna give you an update and we'll take it from there.
Yes. So briefly, as he said, we wanted to let this go the way it needed to go and take a break from it and not go too crazy until we got all the actual details.
Right.
But we finally were praying and also praying for some type of a miracle to come his way because he's been going through a lot the past few months, well, few years, but the past, or whatnot, But today we got to win. We're not done yet. We got to win. You know, Carmelo was granted bond, and he was originally granted to leave with 1 million in bond. The judge lowered it to 250K. So the young man was able to walk out of the jail today, not free, but able to walk out, get his defense going, has a great team supposedly that is really working for him to get him home safely. So we're hoping that that comes out and he can come home. If he got to do a little time, fine. But as long as it's not 35 years, because that was too excessive for him. You know what I mean? So prayers to him and his family. Hopefully we'll get some more good news down the line and give more information because I really wanted to get deep into this story, but we need to get more info before we dive into this because this is a real tricky thing to talk about.
Right. And with that being said, I just hope that there's one thing to prosecute a man because of its color, but it's another thing to not get justice. So I hope that justice is served fairly. I know that says a lot coming from a black man, and we know how life is, but it's a win for now. And we, of course, will go deeper into this at a later date. This story is very sensitive. We need more time. Be patient. And with the right team, I'm sure that he will get justice. So yeah, this was a great episode. What say you?
It was. I love
Good
co-hosting
night,
with my co-host.
guys. This is Long Story Short, the podcast. Again, my name is B. Maurice.
I'm the always sexy Dede.
This is a great episode. Good night, guys.